Held 1,000 words inside my chest. Poems growing wild inside the mist. Thought love was something someone gives to me, but I was empty, drowning quietly. I try to fill the cracks with someone new, but broken hearts can't pour their truth. And I learned the hard way, you can't hold love with hands that shake. So I'm learning how to love myself first, learning how to hold my hurt. 'Cause only when the wounds are healing I can feel another feeling. When I finally see my worth clearly, I can let somebody near me. Self-love is where the story starts. That's how you open up your heart. Nights where everything is blurry, I talk to mirrors, quiet worries. I'm not perfect and that's okay. I'm growing softer every day, and maybe someday when I'm whole I'll share the love that I control. If I can love the scars I hide, maybe someone else can stay beside. So I'm learning how to love myself first, and maybe that's a blessing, not a curse. Only when I'm gentle with my flaws I can love someone beyond the walls. When I finally breathe in who I am, I can give my heart again. I don't just love your smile or your eyes, I love the quiet moments life designs. The day we met, the air felt new, the kind of faith that gently pulls you through. The universe was loud that night, but somehow you made it feel right. If destiny is a river we fall into, I'll let it carry me straight to you. 'Cause loving you means loving every time and place, every twist of fate that brought us face to face. Amorfati, I love the things that shaped our story, every stumble, every glory. If loving you is written in the stars above, I'll love the destiny that led me to your I don't wanna change the days that hurt. They're the reason our worlds converge. Every wrong turn, every delay guided my heart to you someday. If fate is fragile, let's hold it softly. Two souls drifting. just to wander in heart's quiet river, searching for a place to rest. But something in the way you breathe beside me feels like sunlight teaching shadows how to stay. The world can be a storm, but you and I, we learn to soften in the rain. Every step we take is slow, yet somehow we always meet at the same horizon. Maybe life was never meant to bloom without a touch from someone's hand. Maybe broken roads still lead to gardens we thought we'd never stand in. 'Cause honey only forms when we stay, when two souls melt their fears away like clouds lifted by the sun before they fall as rain again. And you and I, we're just the same. We rise, we break, we grow, we change. But honey, love becomes something sweeter only when we face the world together. I've seen lonely nights pretend to comfort me, but nothing held me like your gentle truth. And even when the winds tried pulling us apart, our quiet faith kept bringing us back through. You remind me that even barren places hold a spark, waiting for a chance to bloom. And somehow in all the chaos, my heart keeps choosing you. Maybe we're made of stardust, learning how to stay. Or maybe we're just fragile souls choosing not to break. But every time our hands intertwine, the world feels warm again. 'Cause honey only forms when we stay, when two souls melt their fears away. And darling, we become something sweeter every time we face the world together. I sit beside the shoreline, letting quiet waves rewrite my name in sand. There's a comfort in the way the ocean breathes, steady like a truth that never rushes me to understand. Maybe love and life is just learning how to listen to the tides instead of trying to control their pull. Maybe standing still is its own kind of bravery. And I've been learning to let go of all the things I try to hold too close. Sometimes even the strongest stones eventually surrender to the flow. 'Cause loving you feels like the sea. I don't need to dive too deep, just sitting by the water teaches me everything I need. Even the sharpest cliffs will fade and break in soft beneath the waves. And I'll let my heart be carried gently wherever the tides decide to take me. but the shoreline waiting patiently for us to arrive. Maybe serenity comes from letting the world shape us slowly, like a wind carving stories into stone. I've feared change all my life, but the ocean shows me that breaking is just another way of becoming something new. So let the tides pull me forward, let the currents drag me into tomorrow. I'm learning to love the shifting, the uncertain, the way the world keeps moving, even when I stay still. And if loving you is part of that fate, then I'll welcome every wave it carries. 'Cause loving you feels like the sea. I don't need to dive too deep. I'll let my heart be carried gently wherever the tides decide to take me. Oh, 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 every time you say my name, it feels like sunrise warming places I forgot to feel. I didn't know love could sound like laughter, spilling softly in the spaces we reveal. You walked into my quiet life and turned my shadows into something bright and real. I never knew sweetness until you taught my heart to heal. And I won't pretend I'm fearless, but somehow with you I breathe easier. Even storms feel softer when your hands are close to mine. They say honey is sweet, but loving you is sweeter. Like warmth in the winter, like truth whispered closer. You're my forever universe, my miracle in ordinary days. Oh, loving you feels endless, stretching further than the stars could ever trace me. You held my fragile edges like they were something worth protecting, and every glimpse you give of your heart